Clausen. I'm the founder of Ivanhoe Park Brewing Company. As far as what I do, it's what I don't do, I guess. I work with the staff. We have a great brew team, we have a great sales team, so it's just kind of collaborating with them and getting things done to, go to the next level. So Ivanhoe Park Brewing Company is now 2 years old. We opened up in 2018, summertime then. We chose Ivanhoe Village District just because we saw there was a lot of growth happening. There's already a great kind of camaraderie of breweries and bottle shops that have the same kind of passion we do as craft beer, so we saw it as a good location to kind of build a niche and join in on that they had already started up for us. Here at Ivanhoe Park Brewing Company, a lot of our business model is based around our 3, now 4 core beers. We just recently added Park Hopper Pilsner as a 4th beer. And the biggest thing for that was creating easy, approachable, kind of more so general market to try craft beer so that they break in and slowly adjust their palate so that they can go from a macro beer and try our Toboggan Blonde Ale. That's just such an easy drink and approachable. We're trying to be forefront so that people recognize the brand, and then that way they'll eventually look it up and be like, oh, the brewery's right down the street, and hopefully come to the tap room, and then that's where they'll start getting more interested. I mean, we've done barrel-aged beers, we've done sours, so the spectrum of everything we've done is across the board, but those are only available in the tap room. The biggest thing is always having new beer releases. The fact that we have our canning line on site, it helps out because we can do 20 case releases where we make a specialty beer and then we're able to can it in 16-ounce cans and sell it in the tap room only. So that way, it's a unique way to drive people to want to try that beer, but then they'll also go back to their original favorite, try Joyland IPA or Toboggan Blonde Ale to kind of maintain that core beer base, but they also want to try something new. Yeah, it's definitely a team effort. We do have a group text that we all work in. We'll be out in the market, we'll see something that's interesting, we'll kind of sample it, see what we like, and then we work with the brew staff. So ultimately they are the ones that create the recipe, but everyone has a background with a previous brewery, so they could be like, oh, we tried this, it kind of worked. If we change it this way, I think it would make it better. So I think it's just building on, historical data, but also utilizing, current trends to kind of figure out what the market's actually looking for.
Hey, my name's Amanda. A lot of people in the industry call me Maylee, which is my last name, and I am the head brewer at Ivanhoe Park Brewing. Honestly, I do really enjoy the whole brewing process. Everyone makes fun of me because I get here early, but I like getting here at 5 a.m. and just putting on a podcast and just being alone and just doing it all. But yeah, I guess I like at the end being able to taste the beer and going on Untapped and reading the reviews and seeing that people enjoy what you put so much hard work into. We all work as a team here, so Glenn was the one that came up with the idea for Camp Ivanhoe and kind of already nudged us in a direction hey, I want to do a s'more beer and all these things. But me and Eric work well together, figuring out what new beers we want to do, seeing what other breweries are doing, getting inspired by that.
My name's Eric Van Ormer. I'm the lead brewer. Deal with all the canning, day-to-day operations, and brew beer. I think for me, especially with a new beer, the recipe development, really, getting involved in the ingredients and the hops and putting that all together, and then, of course, the brew process. But I think really for me, that moment where cold chills or something like that is when I step into that door of the tap room and watch people drink the beer. And they'll get it off the draft. The first beer they walk in, sit down, they toast with their friends, and then everybody drinks the beer, and then they set the beer down and look at each other, and you see those smiles or the head nods or hey, this is good, and they're back for more. I mean, we do a lot of work, and a lot of people don't understand what goes into it, much less going to a restaurant. A lot of people, I love the food, but I don't know what happens. So it's cool to see people enjoy it, and pretty much an introvert for the most part, but in this environment, in a brewery or a tap room, I don't have a problem talking to people. I usually won't initiate a conversation, but beer, why not? I mean, there's no real bad people in a tap room most of the time. Everybody's here to enjoy themselves, unwind, and hopefully enjoy the beer.